unless you've been living on Mars for the last couple of weeks, I'm sure you probably already know about the Katt Williams and Wanda Smith and Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish situation going on right now. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, here's a quick Cliff Notes version. On Friday the 14th of this month, spontaneous interview with Katt Williams on the V103 station in Atlanta with Wanda Smith and her co-host Frank Ski. Katt Williams went in real hard on some people, including Tiffany Haddish, Kevin Hart, Lil Rel, and a few other people. But he went in the hardest on the co-host there, Wanda Smith. He roasted her pretty damn good. So then the next night, Saturday night, I guess Wanda's husband, Lamaris, pulled a gun on Katt Williams over some jokes. So I guess the two of them got in their feelings. And then on this Friday, past Friday, September 21st, there was an interview on The Breakfast Club where they gave Tiffany Haddish and Kevin Hart, I guess, a chance to clap back. There's some major violations in that, and I just can't hold back any longer. Violation list coming up. Let's run it.
My frustration with Katt Williams comes from, you keep pointing at Hollywood. Hollywood this, the white man, this, and this. When do you take responsibility for your actions? You had the shot.
Katt was in that position at one point.
You were the guy.
Yeah.
You were set up to be the star. You didn't show up to work. You fucked off promo shoots. You fucked off your promo fucking trips that they had set up for you. You became a risk to the studios, which is why the studios stopped fucking with you.
Why was he a risk?
He chose drugs.
Oh, okay.
Take responsibility for what you chose and say, you know what? I gotta fix me, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna stand up for comedy. Mm-hmm. So when you say Tiffany Haddish doesn't deserve or isn't really a comedian and these other women have worked hard, which they have. Shouts out to Melanie Camacho. Shouts out to Lunel. Mm-hmm. Shouts out to Leslie Jones, who are all underneath the umbrella of Katt Williams. Katt Williams, have you ever used your platform to fucking bring the people that were under you up? Mm. You haven't. So because you haven't, don't shit on those that now are.
Violation number 1. It sounds like you're saying that all you have to do, player, is do whatever they tell you to do and see you can succeed like me. That leads to regulation number 1. Don't create spontaneous infomercials that encourage or control or pressure your peers into cooning out just like you. That ain't cool. Violation number 2. Don't you ever implicate somebody else in a criminal activity when you haven't seen them engage in it with your own eyes. That leads to regulation number 2. Don't be a dry snitch. It's a bad look. Let's roll.
So for all of our black people out there that want to see more people of color in a position where they're winning, ask yourself if you're a part of the solution or the problem. It's that simple. It's that simple.
We love you for being honest, man. One of the things that you're super honest about that's been like intriguing me lately is like the fact that you be getting your hair dyed and your beard dyed, because I got grays problem up.
Fucked up there.
Okay. Violation number 3. Real people don't use the words people of color. It's not a thing, okay? Courageous people are not afraid to say the word black. B-L-A-C-K. Say it with me. Sounds good, don't it? That leads me to regulation number 3. Don't avoid saying the word black in an attempt to retain the butter biscuits that you have already accumulated. It reveals your motives and it makes you appear to be an agent. Violation number 4. And this one is directed to Charmaine Tha COD. Don't try to bestow instant credibility on a person by insinuating that just because they don't lie about dyeing their hair, that they're so honest that they couldn't possibly be lying about a third individual that they have just smeared. That leads me to regulation number 4. Charmaine Tha COD, Coon Of Distinction. Don't be volunteering to polish the coach's cleats after every practice just to try to keep your position on the squad. It shows that you're not really a serious interviewer or journalist and that you're a phony with no integrity. Let's keep it moving.
Now I want to ask
That's
you,
what's so
Tiffany, because
contradictory
you were
about
very
it.
classy in your response on social media, because the first thing I thought was, that's effed up. What's Tiffany going to say? Because that has to be hurtful when somebody says something like that. Especially, I'm sure you were a fan of his, at some point.
I still am a fan of his. I think he's hilarious.
So what did you think when you heard that before you responded?
Well, I was like, dang, what'd I do to him? Did I fuck his man? And then I was like,
You're stupid. You're funny.
that's what I thought at first. That's what I always think. When people say mean things, I always think that, because I figured I must have took something from you. I must have did something to you.
All right, violation number 5. And this one is also directed to Coon the COD, C.O.D, Coon of Distinction. You're laughing overly hard to try and sell someone else's joke that's not really funny. What makes this a violation is that this is really a personal attack disguised as a joke, and the person that it's aimed at is not even there to clap back. So that leads me to regulation number 5. Don't pull out the extra coon laugh in order to embellish somebody else's fuckery. It makes you appear to be a tap dancing puppet, and there's no pride or virtue in that. Violation number 6. If you're a female comedian, don't attempt to go in on a guy on a personal level who just demolished another female a week ago for trying to go in on him on a personal level. Women are just way too emotional and too sensitive to win that type of battle. That leads me to regulation number 6. Don't be trying to stoke a fire when you know that a female just like you got burned a week ago trying to stoke that same fire. It shows that you're just not smart, and you're not cunning enough or strategic enough in your moves. Let's get it.
Doesn't it feel like as the success comes and things get bigger for you, just so much more hate comes with it at times as well? You're like, damn.
Especially you, Tiff, because it seems like they love you on the way up, and then when you get there, it's like, she ain't funny. She's this. She's that. But they love you when you're on your way up.
Yeah, now all of a sudden it's, she reinforces the negative stereotypes of black women.
That's the movie, guys.
I feel like I stole one of Tiffany's jokes on here one day and didn't credit you for it.
Good job, Ange.
I think it was the dead cockroach one. You know what I'm talking about? The dead cockroach with guys.
Andrew, you trying to clear the conscience right now? What's going on?
No, 'cause
I feel like, what the fuck's going on, man? You trying to get into heaven? What the fuck's going on right now?
I feel like I said it one day and everybody thought it was so funny. I was like, I think I got that from Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah, you did, but I'm not tripping.
What was that joke?
I don't even want to repeat it. It's yours now. You can have it.
That's
You
yours.
can have it.
That's violation number 7. Your cohorts there at the radio station are trying to push a narrative that people are not justified in criticizing you for promoting negative stereotypes. Yet all you do is portray the quintessential negative stereotypes of black women. That leads me to regulation number 7. Don't try to use the Jedi mind trick to convince people that you're not doing what you actually are doing. You're not that skilled at acting, and it shows you think that the average person is dumb. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'm not going to screen any comments. Y'all can say what you want to. I might not respond to you, but you can say what you want to.
There's a new girl in town that can't keep a secret.
Don't forget her anniversary again.
And everything you say, she's gonna repeat it.
Don't forget our anniversary again.
Oops. She can talk on her own.
Hello, I hear you. I love you.
And laugh at your jokes. So have some fun with Chatty Patty. She's the parrot that talks back.
The parrot that talks back.